Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you happen to be. Thanks for joining me today, and I just wanted to take a little moment to talk about strategic thinking. Strategic thinking is something that everyone, all people of all backgrounds, engages in on a daily basis as they live, work, and play in various ways. This is especially true for nonprofit professionals as we seek to wisely steward our resources to advance community efforts and inspire real change. While certainly we all engage in strategic thinking often, do we ever really think strategically about how we're thinking strategically? That's a question we're going to explore together in a little interactive session. So I invite you to grab a piece of scratch paper, whatever's closest, and a pen, and I will pause for a moment while you do that. Now, I know I'm not going to be able to tell if you do it. You're not going to get in trouble if you don't. But I will tell you that the exercise is far more meaningful if you're able to engage with me. So grab that paper and here we go. All right, now that you've got your pen and paper ready, do what I do on the board here and draw 4 dots in the shape of a square. Give you a moment to do that. Now the trick is to connect these 4 dots with 3 straight lines without picking up your pen. Go ahead and try that, and I'll show you a couple things you might be doing. When I first did this is what I did. See, they're all connected, right? Wrong. This part here isn't connected, this isn't connected. They all need to be connected to each other. And you can't do a circle either because the circle is not a straight line. So let's wipe this out and try again here. You may have already figured it out. And if you have, kudos to you. This is how you do it. I was never good at staying in the lines, so you can pretend that those are all straight lines and that all the dots are connected. So I really want you to pay attention to something here, which is this area here. This is the box. You know how people say, let's think outside the box, or you're thinking inside the box? Well, this is actually a visual representation of that box, but there's something really important to pay attention to. If I were an artist and this were exactly symmetrical, you would notice that this area here, combined with this area here, is the exact same amount as this area here. And what that means to say is that whether you're thinking inside of the box or outside of the box, as long as there is a box, your thinking is limited. So let's figure out how we can remove the box. But before we can actually remove the box, we need to understand what it is that the box represents. So that could be barriers, it could be constraints that you or your organization is facing, it could be budget constraints, it could be former answers, other ways in which you or others have solved similar problems in the past that are kind of limiting your thinking in that way. At the Patterson Foundation, one of our tenets is to not arrive with the answer. Well, the box sometimes is the answer, and we need to get rid of that so that we can meaningfully come together, engage with each other, strategically think and strategize new approaches to create new realities based in possibility. And that's really what this is all about. Dwelling in possibility, eliminating the box, or at least fading it in this case, eliminating that, getting rid of it, scratching it out, not starting over here, but focusing over here, where there's nothing except our imaginations and what we can come up with together.